Hurricane Kiko dominated conversations across Hawaii this week. From bustling city streets to quiet rural towns, everyone seemed to be talking about the storm. Neighbors checked in on each other, sharing updates and concerns, while families gathered around their televisions, radios, and phones, eager for the latest news. The sense of community was strong as people came together to face the uncertainty ahead. We watched anxiously as it grew into a major hurricane over the Pacific, its swirling mass visible on satellite images. The storm's power was undeniable, and each new update seemed to bring more intensity. The vastness of the ocean couldn't hide Kiko's growing strength, and the threat felt closer with every passing hour. The uncertainty was real. Where would it go, and would we be in its path? Every forecast brought a mix of hope and anxiety. Some clung to optimism, while others quietly prepared for the worst, stocking up on supplies and making plans just in case. Kiko's rapid intensification to Category 4 had everyone on alert, from meteorologists to families. Emergency kits were checked, evacuation routes reviewed, and local officials urged everyone to stay vigilant. The island's collective heartbeat quickened as the storm approached. The storm's name became part of daily life, a reminder of nature's power and unpredictability. Conversations at breakfast tables, in stores, and at work all circled back to Kiko. It was on everyone's mind, a shared experience that brought people together in both worry and hope. Forecasts were studied with both scientific curiosity and personal concern. People wanted to understand the science but also needed reassurance for their family's safety. Maps, charts, and expert opinions became daily companions. Our weather teams worked around the clock, providing updates and guidance. Their dedication and expertise helped calm nerves and keep everyone informed, even as the situation changed by the hour. Today, on this calm Sunday, September 7th, we can finally breathe a sigh of relief. The skies have cleared, and the gentle sound of waves has returned, bringing a sense of normalcy back to our lives. Kiko's story is one of a close call, not devastation, a testament to preparation and a bit of luck. Relief and gratitude fill the air as families and friends embrace, thankful for their safety. The immediate danger has passed, but the lessons remain. Communities are already talking about how to be even better prepared next time, knowing that vigilance is key. We're grateful for the outcome and for the skill of our forecasters. Their tireless work and clear communication made all the difference, helping to keep Hawaii safe. The main threat has moved away, and Hawaii is safe. The sun shines a little brighter and the air feels lighter as the islands return to their peaceful rhythm. Now we look back, thankful and wiser for the experience. Kiko reminded us of the importance of community, preparation, and hope in the face of uncertainty. Relief swept across Hawaii as news spread that Hurricane Kiko was no longer on a direct collision course with the islands. For days, families had anxiously watched weather updates, bracing for the worst. Now, a sense of hope began to replace the tension that had gripped communities statewide. As Kiko shifted north, sparing the islands from its core, meteorologists could finally deliver the good news everyone had been waiting for. The storm's projected path now arched away from Hawaii, offering a much-needed reprieve. The storm's subtle change in direction made all the difference, moving its most dangerous winds and rain out to sea. Instead of battering the coastlines, Kiko's fury was unleashed over open water, far from vulnerable homes and businesses. Meteorologists quickly updated forecasts, and the state's anxiety turned to gratitude. News anchors shared the improved outlook, and families gathered to celebrate the unexpected turn of events. High-pressure systems acted as invisible barriers, steering Kiko away. These atmospheric forces, often unnoticed, played a crucial role in protecting the islands, demonstrating the delicate balance of nature at work. By Saturday, confidence grew that the islands would avoid a direct hit. Locals ventured outside, checking the skies and feeling the weight of worry begin to lift. The threat level dropped, and communities moved from high alert to cautious optimism. Emergency operations centers lowered their alert status, and residents began to take down hurricane shutters, grateful for the change in fortune. Instead of bracing for disaster, we prepared for manageable side effects. People calmly checked supplies and secured their homes, but the sense of panic had faded, replaced by careful preparation and relief. The northward turn was a critical, hopeful development. It was a reminder that even in the face of nature's unpredictability, there can be moments of unexpected fortune. It showed how even small atmospheric changes can dramatically alter a hurricane's path. The science behind these shifts is complex, but their impact is felt by every person in the storm's potential path. Forecasters' vigilance paid off, and the islands were spared the worst. Their dedication and expertise helped keep the public informed and safe throughout the ordeal. The focus shifted to minor impacts, not catastrophe. Cleanup crews addressed small debris and minor flooding, but the feared devastation never arrived. Hawaii's collective sigh of relief was palpable. Neighbors exchanged thankful gestures, and communities came together to reflect on their good fortune. The main danger had veered away, leaving us with gratitude. As the sun rose over clear skies, the islands felt a renewed sense of hope and appreciation for the forces that had protected them. We were lucky this time, but always ready for the next. The experience served as a powerful reminder to stay prepared, respect nature's power, and cherish every moment of calm after the storm. With Kiko tracking north, the threat of destructive winds and heavy rain faded. Instead of hurricane-force gales, we faced lighter winds and muggy, stagnant air. Meteorologist Joseph Clark confirmed the diminishing wind threat. The forecast now called for isolated showers, not torrential downpours. Flood-prone areas could relax as the risk of flash floods and landslides dropped. The danger of widespread power outages and damage was now very low. We dodged the bullet, no need for boarded windows or sandbags. Kiko became a major weather event observed from a safe distance. The story shifted from disaster to relief. We're reminded to always be prepared, but grateful when the worst is averted. Predicting a hurricane's path is a blend of science, technology, and expertise. It's a process that brings together the sharpest minds, the latest tools, and a deep understanding of how our planet's atmosphere behaves. Every hurricane is unique, and forecasting its path is like solving a complex puzzle with many moving pieces. Weather satellites like GOES West provide real-time images of storms, revealing their size and structure. These satellites orbit high above the Earth, constantly scanning the oceans for signs of developing storms. Their advanced sensors can detect changes in cloud patterns, temperature, and moisture, giving meteorologists a bird's-eye view of a hurricane's evolution. Hurricane Hunter aircraft fly directly into storms, gathering vital data with dropsondes. These brave crews navigate turbulent skies to collect information that satellites can't provide, flying through the eye of the hurricane to measure its most intense conditions. These instruments measure wind, pressure, temperature, and humidity, giving a 3D view inside the hurricane. The data they collect helps scientists understand the storm's internal structure and how it might change over time. Weather buoys and ships at sea add real-time ocean data, wave heights, water temperature, and surface winds. This information is crucial, since the ocean's heat and currents can fuel or weaken a hurricane, affecting its path and intensity. All this information is fed into sophisticated computer models that simulate the atmosphere. These models use powerful algorithms to predict how the storm will move, taking into account everything from wind patterns to sea surface temperatures. Multiple models are run, and forecasters interpret the results to create the official forecast track. Each model might suggest a slightly different path, so meteorologists compare them carefully, looking for trends and outliers. Sometimes models agree, boosting confidence. Other times they diverge, requiring expert judgment. Forecasters must weigh the strengths and weaknesses of each model, drawing on their experience to make the best call. The process is ongoing, with teams analyzing data around the clock. As new information comes in, forecasts are updated, and strategies are adjusted to keep up with the storm's unpredictable nature. It's a high-tech, high-stakes effort to keep the public safe. Every decision can have a huge impact, from issuing warnings to planning evacuations. The combination of satellite imagery, aircraft data, and ocean observations is crucial. Each source fills in a different piece of the puzzle, helping forecasters see the full picture. Human expertise remains essential in interpreting the models. Technology provides the data, but it's the skill and intuition of meteorologists that turn numbers into life-saving forecasts. Forecasts are updated frequently as new data comes in. This constant flow of information ensures that the public receives the most accurate and timely warnings possible. This teamwork and technology help us stay ahead of the storm. Collaboration between agencies, scientists, and emergency managers is key to making sure everyone is prepared. Accurate forecasting saves lives and reduces panic. Thanks to these efforts, communities can make informed decisions, protect their loved ones, and weather the storm together. Hurricanes don't steer themselves. They're guided by larger weather patterns. High and low pressure systems act like invisible walls, shaping a storm's path. For Kiko, a ridge of high pressure to the north was the key factor. As models updated, it became clear this ridge would push Kiko north, away from Hawaii. Even small changes in these atmospheric forces can shift a hurricane's course dramatically. That's why forecasts are updated often, and why the cone of uncertainty matters. The northward turn was always a possibility, and this time it became reality. It's a reminder of how dynamic and unpredictable the atmosphere can be. On Saturday, Kiko was still a powerful storm, about 1,000 miles southeast of Hilo. Earlier in the week, it reached Category 4 status, with winds up to 130 mph, a serious threat. As it moved north, Kiko began to weaken, downgraded to Category 3 by Saturday afternoon. Cooler waters and less favorable conditions will continue to weaken it. By the time it nears Hawaii, it should be much less intense. This weakening, combined with the northward turn, spared Hawaii from disaster. Even as a weakening hurricane, Kiko's wind field stretched for hundreds of miles. Satellite images showed a massive swirling system, impressive but now less threatening. We're fortunate to observe this process from a safe distance. The storm's decline is a relief for all. Hawaii's government took Kiko seriously, issuing an emergency proclamation early. This allowed rapid mobilization of resources and coordination with agencies like FEMA. Emergency shelters were readied, supplies checked, and responders put on standby. Residents were urged to review hurricane kits and family plans. Preparation is always key to safety, even if the threat passes. The proactive approach was shaped by lessons from past storms. Now, with the danger gone, these efforts serve as a valuable drill. The experience made Hawaii more resilient and better prepared for future storms. Being ready is never wasted effort. The community's response was responsible and effective. Preparedness is a mindset that keeps us safe. Even as Kiko stays offshore, its energy reaches our shores as powerful ocean swells. The National Weather Service warned of high surf and dangerous rip currents, especially on east-facing coasts. Surf heights of 10 to 15 feet are expected, hazardous even for experienced swimmers. Beach erosion and strong rip currents are real risks. The message is clear: stay out of the water and heed all warnings. Enjoy the waves from a safe distance. These impacts show a hurricane's reach extends far beyond its center. The conditions will persist for a few days as Kiko moves north. Vigilance is essential until the swells subside. The main storm missed us, but the ocean remains dangerous. Respect for the sea keeps everyone safe. As Kiko moves away, relief and gratitude fill Hawaii. The storm's threat has passed, and our communities are safe. This close call reminds us of nature's power and the value of preparation. The government's swift action and public readiness made a difference. Let's not become complacent. Keep emergency kits stocked and plans updated. Stay informed about lingering surf and rip current dangers. The story of Kiko is one of excellent forecasting and responsible action. We watched, we prepared, and we were spared. Now we enjoy another beautiful day in paradise, grateful for our safety. The sun is shining, and the spirit of aloha endures. Let's continue to look out for one another and stay ready for whatever comes next.